with the help of a cold shower and some strong coffee, was there to catch up with a couple of hungover hobbits.
Are you hungover?
Yeah.
No. Pick the hungover hobbit.
Oh, Barack.
Last night's Lord of the Rings premiere was a memorable occasion for the film stars, but at the after-party it all went a bit pear-shaped.
It's kind of a blur of girls' faces, sausage rolls, circus clowns, and Billy.
You will never beat me because the clowns are on my side.
Elijah Wood must have stuck to the OJ though. Ask a sensible, if not predictable question, add water and stir.
So what are you most proud of in the Two Towers movie?
I guess I'm most proud of the progression of Frodo, because it was a real challenge to, you know, to take a character from a very innocent place to a very dark place over the course of the films, mainly because we shot so out of sequence. It was always difficult to get our head around where we were in the story at any given time. And I think it comes across, I mean, I feel like it comes across pretty well, that progression, that sense of him deteriorating, and I'm most proud of that.
Over the past 2 weeks, the actors and director have done as many as 75 interviews a day. And a couple of times they've been asked some fairly moronic questions.
Was I aware of the Lord of the Rings book before I started making the movie? I thought, how does that work? You mean I started making this film and then suddenly I went in the bookshop, I realised there was a book called Lord of the Rings.
What is the melody of your character?
Somebody said to me, who did you play in the first one? And I said, Pippin. They said, did you play him in the second one as well?
This is Karl Urban's first experience of international stardom, but it's not going to his head yet. He knows a movie as unique as The Lord of the Rings doesn't come around very often.
You know, it's very difficult to speculate on the nature of any actor's film career. There are no guarantees. It's a fickle industry, it's a fickle profession. It's just my desire and my interest to continue to work with the calibre of collaborator that I've become accustomed to.
Dominic Monaghan has spent the last year dealing with the repercussions of playing a hobbit.
And then there's a couple of things that were offered to me that I didn't really want to do, you know, and I guess if your international debut is playing a hobbit in a movie, people think that you are a hobbit, so you get offered pixie-type goblin thing movies, you know, which is great, but, you know, it's not what I'm all about. I like to sidestep any type of pigeonholing in my career, because I think that's a key to longevity.
But the two hobbits who spend half the movie stuck up a tree have been working on a comedy routine to fall back on.
You were very good in those scenes.
Thanks, I was quite rooted.
Oh, yes. And his acting wasn't wooden in any way.
No, yours leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, but you're branching out into different places now.
I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give up my day job just yet, fellas. Clayton Anderson, 3 News.